Bit-by-bit directions to use a face mask correctly. Wearing a face spread much of the time helps people with feeling guaranteed and supported. Regardless, can a cautious face spread shield you from being introduced to or transmitting certain overpowering sicknesses? Additionally, if face shroud do shield you from powerful disorders, for instance, COVID-19, is there a suitable technique to put them on, take them off, and discard them? Keep examining to find. What is a cautious face spread? A cautious spread is a loose, unnecessary cover that is rectangular, alive and well. The shroud has flexible gatherings or ties that can be hovered behind your ears or joined behind your head to hold it set up. A metal strip may be accessible at the most elevated purpose of the cover and can be pressed to fit the cloak around your nose. A suitably worn 3-use cautious cover may help square transmission of enormous particle microorganisms from globules, showers, splatters, and sprinkles. The shroud may similarly decrease the likelihood of hand-to-face contact. The cautious spread's 3 utilized layers work as follows. The outside layer rebuffs water, blood, and other body fluids. The focus layer channels certain pathogens. The inner layer ingests clamminess and sweat from inhaled out air. Nevertheless, the edges of cautious spreads don't outline a tight seal around your nose or mouth. As such, they can't filter through minimal airborne particles, for instance, those transmitted by hacking or wheezing. When would it be a smart thought for you to wear a face spread? The World Health Organization (WHO) trusted source recommends using cautious covers just if you have a fever, hack, or other respiratory signs. Pondering someone with a respiratory infirmity, for this circumstance, wear a shroud when you're inside 6 feet or closer to the person who is wiped out. Though a cautious spread helps trap greater respiratory dots, it can't shield you from getting the novel coronavirus, which is known as SARS-CoV-2. That is in light of the fact that cautious cover don't filter through more diminutive airborne particles. Don't fit comfortably all finished, so airborne particles can spill in through the sides of the spread. A couple of examinations have failed to show that cautious cover effectively thwart introduction to compelling diseases in system or open settings. At present, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) trusted source doesn't propose that the general populace wear cautious shroud or N95 respirators to shield from respiratory disorders like COVID-19. Human administrations providers and individuals accessible as needs be need these arrangements, and there's correct now an absence of them. In any case, by virtue of COVID-19, the CDC exhorts the general populace to wear material face spreads to thwart the spread of the disease. The CDC similarly gives instructions trusted source on the most capable strategy to make your own. How to put on a cautious spread. If you need to wear a cautious spread, figure out how to put one on adequately. Steps to putting on a face cloak. 1. Before putting on the cover, wash your hands for in any occasion 20 seconds with chemical and water, or rub your hands together totally with alcohol-based hand sanitizer. 2. Check for gives up in the face spread, for instance, tears or broken circles. 3. Position the concealed side of the spread outward. 4. If present, guarantee the metallic strip is at the most elevated purpose of the spread and arranged against the augmentation of your nose. 5. If the spread has ear circles, hold the spread by both ear circles and spot one hover over each ear. Ties, hold the spread by the upper strings. Tie the upper strings in a protected bow near the crown of your head. Tie the base strings securely in a bow near the scruff of your neck. Dual adaptable gatherings, pull the top band over your head and position it against the crown of your head. Pull the base band over your head and position it against the scruff of your neck. 6. Mold the bendable metallic upper strip to the condition of your nose by crushing and pushing down on it with your fingers. 7. Pull the base of the spread over your mouth and facial structure. 8. Be sure the spread fits comfortably. 9. Don't touch the spread once in position. 10. If the spread gets smudged or damp, replace it with another. What not to do when wearing a cautious cloak. At the point when the cover is arranged securely, there are certain protections to make sure to promise you don't move pathogens to your face or hands. Don't touch the spread once it's insured pretty much all finished, as it might have pathogens on it. 2. Dangle the shroud from one ear. 3. Hang the shroud around your neck. 4. Crisscross the ties. 5. Reuse single-use shroud. If you have to contact the face cover while you're wearing it, wash your hands first. Make sure to in like manner wash your hands in this manner, or use hand sanitizer. How to clear and discard a cautious spread. It's basic to oust the face shroud precisely to promise you don't move any germs to your hands or face. You furthermore need to guarantee you discard the cover safely. Steps to evacuating a face spread. Before you evacuate the spread, wash your hands well or use hand sanitizer. Avoid reaching the spread itself, as it could be polluted. Hold it by the circles, ties, or gatherings figuratively speaking. Carefully remove the spread from your face once you unhook both ear circles, or untie the base bow first, trailed by the fundamental one, or remove the base band first by lifting it over your head, by then do in like manner with the top band. Holding the shroud circles, ties, or gatherings, discard the spread by placing it in a made sure about waist canister. 5. After emptying the spread, wash your hands through and through or use hand sanitizer. What is a N95 respirator? N95 respirators are structure-fitted to the size and condition of your face. Since they fit your face even more comfortably, there's less open entryway for airborne particles to spill in around the sides of the shroud. N95s can in like manner filtrate minimal airborne particles more effectively. Trusted source. The path into a reasonable N95 is to ensure that it suits your face precisely. Therapeutic administration specialists who give direct patient thought a fit attempted yearly by an affirmed capable to be sure their N95 fits them comfortably. A fittingly fitted N95 respirator generally filtrates pathogens observable all around far better than a cautious cloak. Respirators that have been intentionally attempted and affirmed to pass on the N95 task can deter 95% trusted source of minor 0.3 micron test particles. Nevertheless, they furthermore have their limitations. Regardless, the Food and Drug Administration (FDA) trusted source doesn't recommend that the general populace use N95 respirators to shield themselves from respiratory infections, for instance, COVID-19. At whatever point worn without a comfortable fit, they can't filter through minimal airborne particles that cause infirmities. According to the FDA, the best way to deal with thwart or pollution is to go without being introduced to the contamination. It recommends practicing social isolating and perpetual handwashing. The eventual outcomes of a 2016 exact review trusted source and meta-examination found no basic difference between N95 respirators and cautious spreads when used by human administration's workers to thwart transmission of extraordinary respiratory illnesses in clinical settings. A continuous 2019 randomized clinical study appropriated in the journal JAMA maintained these revelations. What works best to restrict sickness? If you have a respiratory infection, the best way to deal with limit transmission is to keep up a key good ways from others. The equal applies in case you have to keep away from getting a contamination. To lessen your risk of transmitting the contamination, or coming into contact with it, the WHO trusted source recommends the going with. Practice incredible hand neatness by washing your hands a great part of the time with chemical and water for in any occasion 20 seconds in a steady progression. USE hand sanitizer that contains in any occasion 60% alcohol. Trusted source if you don't move toward chemical and water. Avoid reaching your face, mouth, and eyes. Keep a shielded decent ways from others. The CDC trusted source proposes in any occasion 6 feet. Avoid open spots until you recover totally. Stay home and rest. The primary concern. Cautious spreads may make sure about against greater airborne particles, while N95 respirators give better protection against humbler particles. Putting on and expelling these face covers precisely may help secure you and the prosperity of individuals around you from transmitting or contracting pathogens. Notwithstanding the way that face shroud may help reduce the spread of some ailment-causing living creatures, evidence suggests that using face spreads may not by and large shield you or others from prologue to explicit pathogens.